welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Tron Ares, a special look at Tron Ares, not the film itself. Of course, that just came out in theaters today, officially, the 10th. This is a special look. It's not really a sneak peek because it came out days ago, but I wanted to get this in here because it is one more thing for us to look at. It's only 5 minutes long. It just came out a little while ago, and so it gives us one scene. I'm not going to spoil anything from the film or from this thing, really, except for if you've seen the trailers, you've seen a part of this scene, and it kind of introduces the technology behind what Tron Ares is all about. Now, if you've seen the classic Tron films, the original Tron from 1982... Why am I blanking on that date? I lived for that movie. I played it over and over and over again when it was on HBO when I was a kid. I went to see it in the theaters, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, gotten to, watching it nonstop every time it showed up on HBO, that was like religion to me. So, and yeah, it's 40 years ago, whatever it is. 45 years ago. It's a long time ago, and the technology has increased incredibly over the years, and it looks antiquated compared to today's. But it was groundbreaking in so many ways, and it's all about a man who getting sucked into into the digital world of programs and technology and something before the internet. It's all contained inside of a digital world, the grid. And we get to see that kind of story of gladiators with rings and everything else. Who knew what it would build out into over the years? By the way, there's an animated series which I highly recommend. I hadn't seen it when it was originally released, but you'll find it on Disney Plus. I did a review for it years ago, and it was such revelation. After watching like the first episode or so, I binged the rest of it. It is completely worth it. It is it's more related to the 2010 film, Tron. I've already forgotten the name. Tron Legacy. So yeah, it's more related to that, but it definitely has all the underpinnings of the original. There's games. I've played so many Tron games over the years, but this is a new step where Daft Punk was the music for the Tron Legacy. We have Nine Inch Nails, which, whether you like this film or not, whether you hate this film or love it, or whether it does well at the box office or not, I have a feeling that the Nine Inch Nails soundtrack, Trent Reznor has been doing soundtracks and orchestrated digital metal, whatever does. He's been doing that for a while now, in the very Nine Inch Nails style, with or without his voice. He's a composer. So whether you like the film or not, I have a feeling that Nine Inch Nails, if you have a taste for it, or if you have a taste for that type of music, I think that would do pretty well. Daft Punk did great with the last soundtrack. That was much more techno kind of electronic. This is much more fuzzy guitars with the electronics. So in this, we definitely get a sample of that music. We get a look at some of the characters. We get an understanding of how the technology looks as it's brought, not humans brought into the grid, but things brought from the grid into the real world, and what kind of chaos that creates. And yes, if you watch the end of Tron Legacy, there's a little introduction to that concept toward the end of that film. How it connects to this, we'll have to see. But you'll never hear anything from me about that, or from the sneak peek. So it's safe to watch. It gives you a taste for what's to come. And I don't want to take this any longer than it already has, because I'm already at the 5-minute mark almost. Greta Lee, Jeff Bridges, Evan Peters, Jodie Turner-Smith, of course Jared Leto is in this. Gillian Anderson from X-Files. It's a pretty good cast, I think. So let's pick. This thing isn't loaded up. Let's pick tomorrow's episode. See what we're watching Saturday. 124. And this is going to take a while to load too. Dang it, I passed the 5-minute mark. Have you seen all this Tron stuff? I know there's a lot of people who have not seen the animated series, which, again, you need to. It's just, if you like anything Tron, just a little bit, it is so beautifully animated, and it's got its own style. While based in the things we know, it's still fantastic. And I realized just now, 124 is the last thing we have on our list, other than number 125, but I've already picked that for a future date because it relates to a certain holiday that's coming up this month. Can you imagine something that we might need to watch that begins with a Z on Disney Plus that we haven't watched yet? It's sort of new. Well, 124 is Zeke and Luther, one of the very few remaining series, scripted series, left on Disney Plus that we haven't watched yet. I've watched nearly everything. We are about maybe 10 away from finishing every single series that is currently on Disney Plus. Well, scripted series, not counting reality shows and stuff like that, documentaries. So we got tomorrow, Zeke and Luther. We're going to watch it in one episode or two, depends on how what's necessary. If it's a two-parter, I'll watch two episodes. I doubt it's a two-parter. But Zeke and Luther is what we're watching next in the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.